Welcome back to another episode on the MLD Balls page. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Josh Giddey for Alex Caruso trade. This trade is kind of funny because before I recorded, I was trying to make a graphic for the trade because, trades usually have multiple pieces in it. And this trade is just a straight up trade. I don't know the last time I seen that. It's just player for player, pound for pound. My 30-year-old all defensive guard who's one of the top five guard defenders in the NBA and is a 40% 3-point shooter, which is elite and is very athletic and could dunk the ball and is that's about it for him. He's 30 years old, so he has like maybe 3 to 4 more good years. Y'all are gonna extend him. We don't want to extend him. So let us get your 21-year-old player who can't shoot, who can't defend, who could rebound, who could play make, and who you don't want to re-sign. A player we don't think the Chicago Bulls. They just didn't want to pay Alex Caruso. They feel like he's too old. That commitment isn't worth it for them. And the OKC Thunder, they feel like they're too good, and Josh Giddey, the commitment of rebuilding with him isn't worth it. So these teams, they swap those assets. Could understand it, but how much was Josh Giddey worth in y'all opinion? And looking back at it, we talking about Alex Caruso was worth multiple first rounders. Yeah, that might have been true, but like, what type of first rounders are we talking about? Because it could have been a unprotected first and a highly protected first rounder. Like, how real were those multiple first round picks? So it's like, I don't want to just gauge this trade off of rumors that didn't happen, because the facts is that Alex Caruso got traded for Josh Giddey. And Josh Giddey, if you traded for Josh Giddey, is he worth a first rounder? Yeah. I think. Oh man, I think the Thunder should have gave the Bulls a first, like a fake first. Like one of those highly protected first rounders that we would have been saying Caruso got traded for, like Giddey in a first. Like you just make it lottery protected. You don't, like a fake first. Either way, we don't know how much Caruso was gauged for at the trade deadline. All we know is that he got traded for Josh Giddey, and Josh Giddey, him and the Chicago Bulls, it's a fun fit, but it depends what they do after this, because Kobe White and Josh Giddey, I could see the two working out, but it's not on a team that has DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine seems like he's out of there, but DeMar DeRozan, that this trade is an F if they bring back DeMar DeRozan. I'm not gonna lie, like I do not want to see Josh Giddey and DeMar DeRozan play alongside each other, but if they do what they should and they let DeMar DeRozan walk, we got to see what pieces they bring. Hopefully, this is the Chicago Bulls going the way of Kobe White, Josh Giddey, and Patrick Williams. They have a top 10 protected first round pick this year. They have to make a top 10 pick if they want to select it in the first round. I believe this year they gave up their pick. I don't think the Bulls want to give up their first round pick 2 years in a row while they're not making the playoffs. Like, they have to commit to the tank. So I think DeMar is about to walk too. Hopefully they can move on from Nikola Vucevic. Hopefully that's the way the Bulls go. But we have to come back to what the Chicago Bulls do. But the Thunder getting off of Josh Giddey, man, and adding all NBA defender to the best perimeter defense in the NBA is sick, man. Like, that's sick, man. They do lose some rebounding though, because Josh Giddey was their second best, maybe their best rebounder, because that's what he does. Like, a lot of people label Josh Giddey as a point guard. In my opinion, he's a small forward. He's closer to a power forward. He's a small. He's a wing. He's one of those guys that can play the 1 through 4. I like you know what I mean. Josh Giddey, like Amen Thompson, Ben Simmons, he's in that mode of guys, and I don't think he's a point guard. think he's a forward, but it's not that serious. Um, yeah, that seems about it. I gotta say about Josh Giddey or Alex Caruso. That defense on the Thunder, they're gonna have the most turnovers in the NBA because they already did last year. And the fact that they're adding Alex Caruso to a team that generates the most turnovers is sick. And the fact that they're adding a 40% 3-point shooter last year, 41 if I round it up. The volume isn't that high, but the volume of Jalen Williams, Shea, and Chet is going to be was valued on this team. It's not Alex Caruso. That's why it's perfect. He's not going to have high volume. Josh Giddey wants the ball in his hands all the time. He wasn't willing to come off the bench, and he's going to be. If he could come to this team and be the best defender, that's crazy because this team's strength was their perimeter defense. And he possibly, I don't. Lou Dort and Alex Caruso is sick, man. That's sick. That's sick. That's sick. What I would do if I was the Thunder, before we wrap up this video, I think I would start Caruso. I would start Shea Gilgeous at the 1. I would start Caruso at the 2. I would start Jalen Williams at the 3. And then Chet. After that, you have to go after somebody in free agency. You have too much money. You have too much first round picks. Make this the best starting 5 in the NBA. Why not? There's no reason you shouldn't make this the best starting 5 in the NBA. You just find the best talented player and you can put Chet at the 4 or the 5. You are at the position of team building where if Joel Embiid is available, you could get him. If Giannis is available, you can get him. Who cares if Chet is a 4 or a 5 at this point? Just get the best player available at one of those positions. And we locked in. We locked in. The Thunder could come back to this trade and say this is why we won the championship. Real talk, man. Shout out to Sam Presti. The fact that you didn't give up a pick in this is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Danny Ainge, Sam Presti, Brad Stevens, these guys are starting to get on that level, man. Like, they starting to get on that Jerry West level of being GMs, man. These executives, these boys getting, yeah. Sam Presti's tough. Sam Presti is tough. Yeah, can't wait to see what else the Thunder do. I'm so excited to see what the Bulls should do. Got a video coming on that team and what I think they should do. Kind of like it's going to be a long Chicago Bulls video. This is a video that I've been making for the past year. Like, I may not be uploading as much as I want to, but I'm always working on those videos. I just don't ever got the time to come to them. And right now I'm coming to some of them. So, yeah, keep in mind, some of these videos I'm about to be dropping, I've been working on them for over a year. So it's going to be very educated. Very, very much me knowing what I'm talking about, not just me talking. So, yeah. Shout out to you if you're still watching. Got 16 subscribers. Very much appreciated if you leave a subscription. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll stop begging on the internet. And yeah, thank you. God bless.